What's up, folks? It's Hick here, and I want to say that Call of Duty Mobile is turning into Warzone slash Modern Warfare. And I don't mean it in a good way. Well, I guess you could kind of say that it is kind of turning into Warzone with it having Battle Royale and multiplayer. And some of the, well, most of the guns there are from Modern Warfare, so I would say it's kind of like Modern Warfare. Now, I wouldn't say it's dying unlike other people say. It just has a lot of issues in game. Well, let me name a few. First of all, what are these issues? Well, for starters, like, there's been bugs for almost every season to basically anything, be it the weapons, the maps. Another is the broken meta of the game, having almost the same guns being meta for the same seasons, even though they do give other guns a buff, but is that really enough to make it a contender for the meta? And lastly, there's this one specific thing that a lot of players hate. It's basically persistence, this red thing on the screen. Yeah, that one. Which people say removes the skill from the game. Now, honestly, I really don't care about this perk, but a lot of people do hate it and want it to get nerfed. Now, Hick, how does this connect with Warzone slash Modern Warfare? Well, if you are a Warzone player, aren't these kind of familiar? Yes. These are also some of the issues that the game has. Well, let me show you a clip.
Out so the game's not crashing and we can enjoy it, because the more that the game crashes, the more personally I know that I don't want to play. And oddly enough, somehow this glitch is back. We have invisible players, and I mean players that, well, aren't really invisible, but they are only ahead. And I don't mean like they're ahead of me, I mean they're literally ahead, and that really isn't much of a problem anymore, but is still something that we're seeing, and that is going to be cheaters. However, I need to say this. I have ran into maybe 3 cheaters since the beginning of Warzone Pacific. One, I know that one of the cheat sites went as recorded.
I know. Dude, I was sweating that entire time. Remember how I said earlier that there was an issue with the meta? I feel like there is less variation with the meta than there ever has been before. Right now, for close range engagements, it's the MAC-10 and only the MAC-10.
Now let me give you some more issues. Hackers. Both of these games still have hackers. Well, let's say COD Mobile tries to terminate these accounts, but there are definitely still some. Now why are these issues still not resolved? Well, mainly because the developers of these games don't listen to their players, despite there being big people in these games pinpointing out these issues. The game developers of these games are more focused on milking players of their money by releasing more skins rather than listening to their players and taking time to resolve these issues. You know, they keep on releasing new skins and other cosmetics to make the players buy these. Like what the collaboration with Warzone is, like what is going on in Warzone right now. I think it was Godzilla vs. Kong. And with Call of Duty Mobile, they release tons of skins every season. But sometimes they do listen to their players. But when they solve it, they make some of the worst solutions to it. For example, the anti-cheat in Warzone. While for COD Mobile, the nerfs to the weapons aren't enough to take them off meta. And well, persistence is still not nerfed. But despite all of these issues, I would say Call of Duty Mobile still has a better response to their players about these issues compared to Warzone. For some of the players of these games, they feel bored because of these issues, causing them to switch to other games like Apex and other multiplayer shooting games, probably even Fortnite, to have fun again. But I feel like that is not somewhat the issue, because a person is bound to get bored of something. A person will not stay occupied for a long time, like forever. Something, even the material items, not just games. In conclusion, I feel like Call of Duty Mobile and Warzone need fixing to keep their players on playing their game. They need to resolve these issues of each of these games because their game might die, but I doubt it, okay? Not saying these games are dying, unlike what others are saying, because like every season of these games they get new players, so yeah, they're not really dying, they just need fixing. I mean, there are going to be new COD titles for mobile and PC/console, which is Warzone Mobile and Modern Warfare 2. So we will see what they do with those two games. So yeah, that's about it. Hopefully this video does something to fix those issues. And yeah, that's the end of the video. Yeah, that's all. See you in the next one.